Hello, my name is Carter Matosky. I'm a senior at Carrollton High School, and today I'll be talking about how the football is made. The football is a very lengthy process of how it's made because Wilson, like the company that I'm talking about, they handcraft everything. They stitch everything by hand. They cut these hides out by hand, and they just do everything by hand, so it takes a ton of time. Without the time that they would take to do this, the footballs wouldn't be highest quality because they have to first cut out the hide, and then they have to lace it, and then they have to evaluate at the end to see if they throw the ball right, if the ball spins right, and the aerodynamics of the ball in general. Football plays a big factor in my life. I watch a lot of football. The two main teams I watch are the Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys, but I usually watch a lot of football. Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays is when football is on a lot, so usually a large part of my day throughout those days are me watching football, no matter what team. I just enjoy watching it. It's something I look forward to every week, just watching the players, teams, and everything. About 3 times a week. And then the Super Bowl as well. Once the Super Bowl hits, I like to do bets and place bets on teams and things like that. So football plays a big part of my life. For Wilson, when they make footballs, they also have to make sure the grip on the ball is correct for each QB's hand. It could be college, NFL, at almost every level, outside of high school, obviously, because no high school quarterback is going to want, or no high school team is going to pay Wilson for their quarterback's hand grip. But anyways, college and football teams, they pay Wilson to perform the right grip that you want to put on the ball. So each QB is different. So if it's a left hand, they're going to obviously make it so the left hand of the QB fits the ball right. If it's a right hand QB, same as well. And then different hands are different sizes. So some balls may have a bigger hand space than others. It just depends on the quarterback's hand size and how he likes the ball to be placed around his hand. Some QBs like it more towards the back of the ball because they think it gives them more range of motion and more time to throw the ball and make it a shorter throwing motion, and they can launch the ball further. And some QBs like it more higher up on the ball. There's 10 steps there are 10 steps needed to be able to create a football in Wilson's manufacturing process. The first step is inspecting leather. What they do here is they go through the leather and make sure that the leather is perfect and it's going to be good for each and every one of the footballs that they make. If the leather's not good, then they have to take out the leather and they have to find a new leather that will fit that football. The next step that they do is cutting the hide. They go through and they slice out the size of the hide that they need for each football, so it'll be able to make the football correctly. After they get done inspecting leather and cutting hide, they add a thin layer on the inside of the football. It's like a rubber padding almost. It's what helps inflate the ball, helps it hold air better. After they get done with those 3 steps, they add face material, which is like their brand, Wilson. They have Wilson and they have the stripes for college, and they put their brand on it because they want to advertise. After that, they stitch the panels together. They stitch the cowhide together. I think there's usually about four lines that they stitch on the football, 1 for the laces and then 3 other ones on each side. After that, they turn the ball from inside to out. So when they put all this stuff together, it's inside out on a pole. So once they get done with that, they put it down the pole and they stretch down to make sure that it's right side out so they can finish the steps that they have to do. After they're done with all these things, they insert a bladder to which you put in a pump or needle, and you can just pump the ball up to the right PSI that you'd like. After that, they insert the laces where the QBs grip the ball, like I said earlier, wherever you want to grip your hand on the ball. It just depends on the QB, and they just put the laces on for them. After this, they shape the ball. How you shape the ball is you go through and you rub out if there's any big lumps or anything. You go through and rub those out as best as you can so that the QB can throw the ball at a high level. And after they're done shaping the ball, they go through and they test out the ball as well by throwing and testing out with other features that they have as well. After they get done with all that, they review the ball and make sure it's good to send out and ship to other stores. And that is from Wilson Manufacturing 2008. Another thing that I can talk about is the PSI. PSI differs from each ball. It just depends on how the QB likes the ball to be gripped, but they do have to be above a certain PSI as well. They can't be too high or too low, so there's usually a range that they can put the ball in for. And that's also off of Wilson Manufacturing 2008. Along with that, these workers don't get paid a set salary or anything. It depends on how many footballs that they make within a day. So if I make 5 footballs, I get paid that set amount of money. It just differs on how many footballs you can make. And that also is off of Wilson Manufacturing 2008. And that's all. Thank you for watching.